There are over 200 million domesticated chickens in the United States alone, with many more billions worldwide. But despite their incredible popularity as a food source, most people know very little about how smart hens really are. So let's take a look at some facts that might just change your mind about these birds. Number 10, they have excellent memories. Have you ever played hide and seek with your pet chick? If not, you should give it a try. Chickens can remember where you hide and can even learn to recognize human faces. A study conducted at the University of Illinois showed that chickens can remember human faces for at least 2 years. The chickens were able to identify their caretakers from other humans simply by looking at their faces. Chickens also have great spatial memory. They can navigate mazes and remember where food is hidden. In one experiment, chickens were able to find food hidden in the same location every day for up to 18 months. This shows that chickens have an excellent memory for locations and can use their knowledge to their advantage. No. 9. They can recognize themselves in the mirror. Have you ever seen a chicken look at its own reflection in a mirror or window and not realize it's looking at itself? Well, it turns out that chickens are actually capable of recognizing themselves in the mirror. A study published in the journal Animal Behavior showed that chickens can distinguish between their own reflection and that of another chicken. This suggests that chickens have a sense of self-awareness, which is a pretty advanced cognitive ability. No. 8. They can count. Did you know that chickens can count? Well, they can at least count to 5. A study published in the journal Animal Cognition showed that chickens were able to peck at the correct number of dots when shown a set of varying quantities. The chickens were first shown a sample set of dots and then shown a test set. The test set either had more or fewer dots than the sample set, and the chickens pecked at the set with fewer dots. This suggests that chickens are capable of performing basic math calculations, which is pretty impressive for a bird. Number 7, they have just like humans. Chickens have unique personalities. Some are more outgoing and friendly, while others are more shy and reserved. A study published in the journal Animal Personality and Individual Differences showed that chickens have consistent individual differences in their behavior. Some chickens were found to be more explorative, and others were more fearful. This suggests that chickens have unique personalities that can influence their behavior. No. 6. They are curious. If you've ever seen a chicken pecking around in the dirt, you know that they are naturally curious creatures. They will explore their surroundings and investigate anything new with their beaks. In fact, chickens are so curious that they can be trained to push a button, to turn on a light, or make a sound. In one experiment, chickens were able to learn to push a button to turn on a light. They quickly became interested in the button and would push it repeatedly to see the light turn on. No. 5. They can solve complex problems. Don't let their size fool you. Chickens are actually quite capable of solving complex problems. In one experiment, chickens were presented with 2 containers of water, one with food and one without. The chickens had to figure out which container had the food. At first, the chickens randomly selected a container, but over time, they began to select the container with the food more often. This shows that chickens are capable of learning and No. 4. They can be trained. Chickens can be trained to do a variety of tasks, such as picking up objects with their beaks or walking through a maze. In one experiment, chickens were trained to pick up small pieces of food with their beaks. They were then rewarded with a larger piece of food when they successfully picked up the smaller piece. Over time, the chickens learned to pick up the small pieces of food and were eventually able to do so with great accuracy. No. 3. They are social animals. Chickens are social animals who live in groups, and they are most comfortable when they are around other chickens. They communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations and body language. In fact, chickens have a complex social hierarchy and will establish a pecking order among themselves. No. 2. They have emotions. It's no secret that chickens feel pain and fear. But did you know that they can also experience joy and happiness? Chickens can be affectionate towards their owners and other chickens. and they will show signs of excitement when they are happy. For example, chickens will jump up and down, run around their enclosure, and even roll around in the dust too. No, one, they are intelligent enough to recognize their caretakers. Chickens are smart enough to recognize their caretakers by sight, which means that they can differentiate between different humans. They can also recognize their caretakers by voice, which is why they may become agitated if they hear a familiar voice that they associate with danger, such as a predator. This is an example of how chickens use their intelligence to stay safe. So there you have it. 10 facts that prove hens are smarter than you think. You think your chickens are Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun facts about hens and other animals. Thanks for watching. See you next time.